Hi everyone, I am Anna. I am a fourth year student within Community Development and Youth Work, and I'm from Dublin, Ireland. So today I'll be talking about an article done by the BBC, written by Liz O'Neill and Liz Jackson. The article is about how unaccessible housing in London can socially exclude people with disabilities. In the article, a survey and a report done by the organisation Exclusion London, which helps support people with disabilities. The main point of this article, of this survey, is how housing overall is unaffordable, unsafe, and inaccessible for people with disabilities. One of the participants of the story talked about within the BBC article how she feels that it is often her fault that is often her fault because of her disability, that she is not able to access many of the services around her area. She also talks about how very poor public infrastructure of the roads, the paths, public transport also affects her and limits her access to her community. She also says that many of the people that she knows that has disabilities have to give up either money on food, money on clothing to be able to afford public housing. Abby also talks about how even though her flat is accessible, she cannot access her garden because, as she says, of the enormous and very big step. For going on about organisation called Exclusion of London, the chief executive officer of the organisation, called Tracy Lazard, further talks about how many of the lived-in experiences of people with disabilities with trying to find affordable, accessible housing is basically a life of misery, and it's very shocking. A spokesperson of the Mayor of London responds to this survey by saying that the Mayor of London plans to create a grant of £100 million for being able to build accessible and public housing for people with disabilities, and the spokesperson also mentions how the Mayor of London already has a program called the Affordable Homes Program, which aims to create units in all housing across London for people with disabilities. The article also mentions how only 3% of all current new built housing in all of London is only only suitable for people with disabilities. So obviously, a push forward for affordable housing for people with disabilities is very much needed, but also support. But also better infrastructure can also help them a lot more. Yeah, that's me. Bye.